We're going to talk now about a drama series which helped launch the careers of a new generation of TV actors, writers and directors. And now Play for Today is back on our screens.
Yes, the Channel 5 revival of the 1970s BBC hit features a star-studded cast working alongside emerging talent from across the wider industry.
Joining us now is the actor we saw him there, Paul Copley, and one of the series directors, Emma Turner. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Play for Today is back. Paul, tell us about that one. I mean, it looks great.
Well, I mean, it's about a marriage of 53 years. And I suppose one of the weirdest things when I first read the script was my character, Arthur, had to say to a neighbour who was moving in, she said, "How long have you been married?" And I said, 53 years next month, which was literally the length of time I've been married to Natasha.
Oh, really? So you thought, I've got to do this.
Exactly. There was no way I couldn't.
And this couple won the lottery. You haven't won the lottery in your real life, have you? No, that would
No, 2 quid once, I think.
But as a couple, you and Sue Johnson playing the other character, you have a different view of how this is going to affect your futures, it's fair to say.
We do indeed. I think Arthur thinks it's the answer to all his prayers, and it'll cure any problems that they might have, whereas Edith sees it as an escape. Something that she's been taken for granted for so long and not been listened to, and suddenly sees this new neighbour moving in who seems to be in charge of herself and thinks, I want a bit of that. And who can blame her?
Who can blame her? And Emma, I mean, this Play for Today has such a huge legacy, I guess, on TV. What's it been like starting that again?
I mean, just incredible. When I first got the call, I didn't actually know what Play for Today was. It was like, a long time before I was born. So it wasn't until I'd done some research and then spoke to parents and family, and I was like, this is huge, just to be a part of this revival. It was, it was groundbreaking at the time, and so yeah, to be involved in this is just, huge for me. It really is.
So this was back in the 70s, wasn't it? You've got a snapshot here of some of the some of the old Play for Todays, and for people like me, you very, very young. I remember it, Emma. I remember it. But tell me, so the concept is what, like a different story every time?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just standalone episodes of drama, and often looking at quite, sometimes controversial but pressing, important issues, So, yeah, some really interesting stories, yeah.
And, Paul, that's one of the things about Play for Today, isn't it? It addresses issues that lots of people might recognise.
That's right. I mean, the old Play for Todays, and these two, they've got political and social topicality, as well as being entertaining. They tackle these issues. And of course, as I was saying, Edith feels completely sidelined in the marriage, and it's easy for these things to happen. For people, for a partner to lose agency if one person is just in charge of the family finances, for instance. They kind of lose agency and lose, in Edith's case, the will to live, really. But it's food for thought in that sense. I mean.
And Arthur isn't a man who's been very good at expressing emotion over the years.
Not at all. He's hiding remorse and a certain amount of guilt, which comes out in the play. And and it's just sort of locked away and can't really express himself, and thinks, as I said before, that the big win is going to be the answer to all his prayers. It's going to sort everything out. Yeah.
Well, Paul, I mean, you were in the original Play for Today, weren't you? Back in
7 of them.
7 of them.
Wow.
Yes. Over a couple of years.
Here we are. Here's you. So does it feel like being back as part of that old ensemble, so almost like a sort of repertory style situation?
Well, yes, in a lot of ways. I mean, a lot of television now is fantastic, and there's a lot of money spent on it. But you need to keep watching episodes and, sort of binge watch a whole thing. And they tend to, not universally, but they tend to be you know, police things, murder things, sort of traitorous things and all that sort of thing. Whereas Plays for Today, and these two as well, tackle personal involvements and situations and things that people can relate to, more like their own lives.
And
if you know what I mean.
Also, Emma, this is going to give, or has given, people who maybe haven't had a chance to get into television a chance to do that. Gives them a break.
It does.
How does that work?
Well, you know, just getting that initial break can be almost impossible. It's so, so difficult. And I think, you know, this allows, you know, for the first time, I have something to show people what I'm capable of. And, you know, it just so happens that it's, you know, on Channel 5, which is just, yeah, it still blows my mind. But, you know, it's hard. And I was able, for my first go at this, working with Paul, Sue Johnston, Alexa Davis, and, you know, even the crew I was working with, really experienced crew. So I just learned so much, you know, whether it was conversations on set we had or bits of advice people were giving me. You know, it was, I mean, certainly an experience I'll never forget. And
well, but we learned from you. I mean,
yeah, oh, thank you.
Very wise.
Yes,
I mean, and the notes that Emma gave were, you know, absolutely bang on true. And yeah, and you gave us a lot of freedom as well. So
it was amazing. Yeah, fantastic experience it was.
And how do you use this experience then going forward? Do you like to do more Plays for Today or Play for Today's?
Yeah, well, I think now it's, as I say, it's the amazing thing, and, you know, feels potentially life-changing, hopefully, you know, because now I have something that I can hopefully get an agent, you know, so now I've got something to show people. This is what I can do. This is, you know, what I'm able to create with help, obviously, and so, yeah, hopefully, you know, this is just the start. That's how it feels at the moment. So it's very exciting.
It's better than winning the lottery, isn't it?
Yeah, feels like that. Yeah, no, it is absolutely incredible. Incredible, very grateful.
Oh, it's great to see you both, Paul and Emma. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us about Play for Today, which is on Channel 5 now. You can stream it.